Walk for your heart, walk for your joints, walk for your weight, walk for your brain. And while walking is good, here's the shocking truth most doctors never clearly explain. Walking alone is often not enough to protect your strength, balance, and independence as you age. In fact, for many people over 65, there are 3 specific exercises that can be far more powerful than walking, and they're so effective that surgeons and rehabilitation specialists use them to help patients avoid falls, joint replacements, and loss of mobility. If you're walking every day but still feel weaker, stiffer, or less steady than you did a few years ago, stay with me, because what you're about to hear could completely change how you age. Let's start by clearing up a dangerous misconception. Walking is excellent for circulation and general movement, but it is a very low-challenge activity for your muscles and bones once your body adapts to it. After a certain point, your legs, hips, and core stop getting stronger from walking alone. They simply get better at walking. Meanwhile, after 65, the body naturally loses muscle mass, bone density, reaction speed, and balance unless those systems are specifically challenged. This is why so many active older adults who walk every day still struggle to get out of a chair, climb stairs, or catch themselves during a stumble. Surgeons see this pattern constantly. The issue isn't laziness or lack of effort, it's using the wrong kind of effort. What truly protects your independence as you age is not just movement, but targeted movement. You need exercises that tell your body very clearly, I still need strength, I still need balance, and I still need coordination. The 3 exercises I'm about to share do exactly that. They're simple, require little to no equipment, and can be adapted for almost any fitness level. More importantly, they train the exact systems that walking largely ignores, which is why many orthopedic surgeons and physical therapists prioritize these movements over long walks for their older patients. The first exercise is something you already do every day, but probably without intention: the sit to stand. This movement is one of the strongest predictors of longevity and independence after 65. Think about it: getting out of a chair, getting off the toilet, standing up from the couch, getting in and out of a car. These actions determine whether you can live independently. Walking does not significantly strengthen the muscles required for this movement, but sit-to-stands do. This exercise targets your quadriceps, glutes, hips, and core, all while reinforcing joint stability in the knees and hips. To perform it properly, you sit on a chair with your feet about hip-width apart, toes pointed slightly forward. Lean your chest forward just enough to bring your nose over your toes, then press through your heels and stand up tall without using your hands if possible. Then slowly sit back down under control. That slow lowering is just as important as standing up because it builds strength and protects your joints. If this feels easy, that's great. Slow it down even more. If it feels challenging, use your hands lightly at first and gradually reduce assistance. Surgeons love this movement because it directly translates to real life and dramatically reduces fall risk. The second exercise is balance-focused, and this is where walking falls especially short. Walking happens mostly in a straight line on predictable surfaces with both feet constantly involved. Real life is not like that. Falls happen when you shift your weight, turn quickly, step on an uneven surface, or lose balance on one leg. That's why single-leg balance work is essential. One of the most powerful and safest forms is the supported single-leg stand with movement. Start by standing near a counter or sturdy chair. Hold it lightly with one hand if needed. Lift one foot slightly off the ground and balance on the other leg. At first, simply hold this position for 10 to 20 seconds. As you improve, begin gently moving your free leg forward and backward or side to side while maintaining balance. You can also slowly turn your head left and right to challenge your balance system further. This trains your ankles, knees, hips, and nervous system to communicate efficiently. Surgeons emphasize this because balance is not just about muscles, it's about how quickly your brain and body respond together. Walking rarely challenges this system enough to maintain it. Now let's talk about the third exercise, and this one surprises many people because it looks almost too simple to matter. Controlled resistance pulling or pushing, such as wall push-ups or resistance band rows. As we age, upper body strength declines faster than most people realize. Weak arms, shoulders, and upper back contribute to poor posture, neck pain, and even breathing problems. More importantly, they limit your ability to catch yourself during a fall or push up from the floor if you ever need to. Walking does nothing for this. A wall push-up is an excellent starting point. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on it at chest height, step your feet back slightly, and slowly lower your chest toward the wall, then push yourself away. Focus on control, not speed. For pulling movements, a resistance band row is ideal. Anchor the band at chest height, hold the ends, and pull your elbows back while squeezing your shoulder blades together. These movements strengthen the muscles that keep you upright, protect your shoulders, and support spinal health. Surgeons routinely prescribe these exercises after joint surgeries because they restore functional strength safely. Now here's where everything comes together. Walking is not bad. In fact, walking is wonderful for circulation, mood, and general health. But if walking is all you do, you are leaving critical systems untrained. The sit-to-stand builds lower body power and joint resilience. Single-leg balance trains stability and fall prevention. Controlled pushing and pulling maintains upper body strength and posture. Together, these three exercises form a foundation that walking simply cannot replace. Another reason surgeons prefer these movements is their adaptability. If you have knee pain, hip stiffness, or arthritis, these exercises can be adjusted. You can raise the chair height for sit-to-stands, reduce balance time, or use lighter resistance. Walking, on the other hand, is harder to modify. You either walk or you don't, and joint pain often worsens with repetitive impact. These exercises allow progress without punishment. Let's also talk about time efficiency. Many older adults believe they need long walks to stay healthy, but consistency matters more than duration. Performing these three exercises for 10 to 15 minutes a day can provide more protective benefit than an hour-long walk. That's because you're directly signaling your body to maintain strength, coordination, and stability. Surgeons understand this because they see the difference between patients who trained functionally and those who only stayed active. There's also a psychological benefit. As you regain strength and balance, confidence returns, fear of falling decreases, movement becomes less stressful and more enjoyable. This creates a positive cycle where you move more freely throughout the day, not just during exercise time. Walking alone often doesn't provide this confidence boost because it doesn't address the underlying weaknesses people feel. One important caution is to respect your current ability level. These exercises should challenge you, not exhaust or injure you. Mild muscle fatigue is normal, sharp pain is not. Progress gradually. The goal is consistency over months and years, not intensity over days. Surgeons consistently emphasize that the patients who do best long-term are not the ones who push the hardest, but the ones who show up regularly and move with intention. You might be wondering whether you should stop walking altogether. Absolutely not. Walking is still valuable, especially when combined with these exercises. Think of walking as a supplement, not the main course. Use it for enjoyment, social connection, and cardiovascular health, but rely on these three exercises to preserve your independence. To bring this all together, remember this simple idea. Aging well is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. Strength, balance, and functional movement matter more than endless steps. Surgeons know this because they see the consequences when those systems are neglected, and they see the incredible resilience in older adults who train them properly. If you're over 65 and want to stay strong, steady, and independent, focus on mastering the sit-to-stand, single-leg balance, and controlled pushing or pulling. These movements protect your joints, sharpen your nervous system, and build real-world strength that walking alone cannot provide. To wrap this up, walking is good, but it's not enough on its own. These three exercises directly target the muscles and systems that keep you independent, reduce fall risk, and support long-term mobility.
Let's go deeper into why these three exercises matter so much, especially after 65. and how they work together in a way walking simply cannot. As we age, the body doesn't decline evenly. Muscle strength fades faster than endurance, balance fades faster than flexibility, and reaction speed fades faster than most people realize. Walking mainly trains endurance at a steady pace, but it barely challenges strength, balance, or reaction time once you're used to it. Surgeons and rehabilitation specialists focus on these missing elements because they are the difference between someone who recovers quickly from a stumble and someone who ends up with a fracture. When you perform the sit-to-stand movement regularly, you are sending a powerful signal to your body that it still needs lower body strength. After 65, the quadriceps and glute muscles weaken rapidly if they are not challenged, and those are the very muscles that protect your knees, hips, and lower back. Every controlled stand strengthens the muscles that absorb force when you sit, climb stairs, or catch yourself during a misstep. This is why people who struggle to rise from a chair are at significantly higher risk of falls and loss of independence. Walking does not place enough load on these muscles to reverse that decline, but repeated sit-to-stands do. There is also a neurological component here that many people overlook. Standing up from a chair requires coordination between your brain, core, hips, and legs. You have to shift your center of gravity, stabilize your spine, and generate force through your feet, all in a smooth sequence. Practicing this movement keeps those neural pathways sharp. Surgeons value this because after any injury or surgery, it is often the brain-body connection that determines how quickly someone regains function, not just muscle size. Balance training takes this neurological benefit even further. Single-leg balance work forces your nervous system to stay alert. Tiny muscles in your feet and ankles wake up. Your hips learn to make constant micro-adjustments. Your core engages automatically to keep you upright. None of this happens during comfortable, steady walking. That's why someone can walk a mile every day and still feel unsteady when stepping off a curb or turning quickly. Balance exercises recreate real-life challenges in a controlled, safe way. Another key reason surgeons emphasize balance training is fall prevention. Most serious injuries in older adults do not happen during long walks. They happen during brief moments of imbalance, like reaching for something, stepping sideways, or turning too quickly. Training balance teaches your body how to react in those moments. Even holding a single leg stance for a few seconds improves reaction time and joint stability. Over weeks and months, this dramatically reduces fall risk. Now let's talk about upper body strength, because this is often ignored until it becomes a problem. Weak shoulders and upper back muscles lead to rounded posture, which shifts your center of gravity forward. This alone increases fall risk. It also compresses the chest, making breathing less efficient, and strains the neck. Controlled pushing and pulling movements reverse this process. They strengthen the muscles that hold you upright and keep your shoulders healthy. Surgeons prioritize these exercises because strong arms and shoulders allow people to use assistive devices correctly, get up from the floor if needed, and protect themselves during a stumble. There's another important benefit to these movements: joint protection. When muscles are strong, joints experience less stress. Many people believe that exercise wears out joints, but the opposite is usually true when movements are controlled and appropriate. Sit-to-stands strengthen the muscles around the knees and hips, reducing joint load. Balance work strengthens stabilizing muscles, protecting ligaments and cartilage. Resistance pushing and pulling stabilize the shoulders and spine. Walking alone does not provide this level of joint support. These exercises also improve bone health. Bones respond to load and tension. Walking provides only mild stimulation once your body adapts. Standing up repeatedly, balancing on one leg, and applying resistance through the arms all stimulate bone tissue in a way that helps slow age-related bone loss. This is another reason surgeons recommend these movements, especially for people concerned about fractures. Consistency is far more important than intensity. You don't need to exhaust yourself or push to discomfort. In fact, gentle, controlled repetitions performed regularly are far more effective. Surgeons see better outcomes in patients who move a little every day than in those who exercise hard once a week. These 3 exercises fit easily into daily life. You can do sit-to-stands during television commercials, balance work while brushing your teeth, and wall push-ups or band rows in just a few minutes. It's also important to address fear. Many older adults avoid strength and balance exercises because they're afraid of injury. Ironically, avoiding these movements increases injury risk over time. When done properly, these exercises are among the safest ways to train the body. They can be supported, slowed down, and adjusted to your comfort level. Walking, especially on uneven surfaces or in poor weather, often carries more risk than these controlled movements done at home. Another advantage is adaptability over time. As you get stronger, you can make small changes to keep progressing. Lower the chair slightly for sit-to-stands, reduce hand support during balance, or increase resistance gently for pushing and pulling. This keeps your body adapting and prevents plateaus. Walking rarely offers this kind of progression unless you significantly increase speed or distance, which can stress joints. Perhaps the most powerful effect of these exercises is how they change daily movement. People who practice them regularly report feeling lighter, steadier, and more capable. Getting out of a car feels easier. Carrying groceries feels safer. Stairs feel less intimidating. This is the true goal of exercise after 65, not just burning calories, but preserving freedom of movement. Surgeons often say that independence is built in small moments. Standing up without help, catching yourself before a fall, reaching overhead without pain. These moments are trained directly by these 3 exercises. Walking supports health, but it doesn't train these moments nearly as well. It's also worth mentioning that these movements improve confidence, and confidence changes behavior. When you trust your body, you move more naturally and more often. That natural movement throughout the day adds up to more activity overall, without structured exercise sessions feeling like a chore. This is why functional exercises have such a profound long-term effect. If you've been walking faithfully and still feel like your strength or balance is slipping, it's not a failure on your part. It simply means your body needs a different kind of challenge. These 3 exercises provide that challenge in a safe, effective way that aligns with how the body ages. By focusing on standing strength, balance, and controlled upper body movement, you are addressing the systems that matter most for staying independent. This is why surgeons and physical therapists consistently recommend these exercises, not as a replacement for all activity, but as the foundation of healthy aging.